Ladies and gentlemen, we got a special, very special guest in the house today. I want to introduce to some and let it be known that we got greatness in the building in the form of none other than Treach, ladies and gentlemen.
Whoa.
Yeah, clap it up. Jersey's on. Jersey's on.
Jersey.
You know, I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't know what they said to get you here.
Oh man, they did some negotiations. Said we gonna get some gear, we gonna rock. It's a great clothing line. You like fits? I said, yeah, y'all have me. It's in Jersey. I said, man, come on, give me the Addy. What them young boys say? Give me the Addy.
It's in the Addy, eh? All right, man. So, thank you for pulling up today.
Yeah.
Really appreciate this. I'm kind of starstruck, and it might not be for the reason that I know a lot of people are. You know, like people know you for legendary bars, music. You know what I'm saying? Naughty by Nature, Down with OPP. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. As a kid, I was dancing my life away to OPP, and I never understood what it was.
I mean, it's the beauty of the boogie.
Uh-huh.
You feel me? You ain't got to know exactly what's going on. We got like a gang of, you know, whether it's reggaeton or different Hispanic music, we might not even know what they saying, but the boogie rules.
The boogie rules.
They get you out there and you just put it down.
Yeah.
It don't matter. So
Yeah.
great parenting, because your parents let you listen to it. So that's a great thing. So our generations don't never lose. Like my era and our age, we grew up on what our parents listened to. So them still our favorites to this day.
Yeah.
A lot of kids nowadays, they be like, what's that song, whatever. Bad parenting.
Let the kids listen.
Let your kids listen, because they're going to hear it without you anyway. So it's better to listen to it with them and then let them know, yeah, this good boogie music right here.
My mom let me listen, even though she didn't have to explain what it meant.
Nah, she let you, she like, you figure it out when you supposed to.
Yeah, when I was...
When you supposed to. See, but they music, our parents was listening like Marvin Gaye, Sexual Healing. It was like no filter.
Yeah.
We was like, Mom, what's sexual? Shut the Listen to the song and just groove and boogie to it, boy.
Baby. And we just moving.
Lord Jesus.
We
Chris
just moving.
just
You know what I'm
boogieing with it.
Now, I know that all hip hop heads are like, yo, man, you gotta talk about the music, But I'm gonna say this right now, and I'm a big fan of action movies, right? And I gotta say this. Loving the Bullet was one of my favorite movies.
Appreciate it, my guy.
Anytime I talk about action movies, I'm like, yo, when you think about black action movies,
Yeah, one of the first, like.
one of the first.
Yeah, full total role, leading role, one of the first ever. Action.
Now, and a lot of people don't know, when I do bring it up to people, you had a shootout with the Black Ranger.
Yeah,
You had a, folks,
shootout.
a whole full-blown shootout
In a warehouse.
Flips
and dips.
with the Black Ranger.
With the
You'll
Black Ranger.
never see that again.
Yeah, never.
He had a full baldy and everything.
Yeah, had to chop him down the sides. I got great aim. Great aim, yo. They don't call me Trigger for nothing. Bang, 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 bang.
You feel me?
See, and back then, it was so beautiful when you film movies, you actually were shooting guns. You know, after the thing happened with, you know, the movie where Sweetheart got killed on set, it was a live round. They cut it all down. Like back then, you had real guns, but you had blanks in them. So when you shooting, it's like pop, pop, pop. You feel a kick. You had to go, you know, the training and do all that for those who ain't know nothing about them things. But it was like that. You like. So now you see actors that's in action movies or, you know, any type of drama type films, they really putting the act on it because it's really not busting.
Right,
It's all in post.
Yeah.
So it was like, I just love the era that we was in and coming up with. It was a beautiful.
You're doing the moves and hitting the recoil, you're feeling the recoil of the guns and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
What was the training for that like?
No, we had to do like a month beforehand. training, of course, martial arts, taekwondo. A lot of the stuff back then in my younger days, I was on some Tom Cruise. I want to do my own stunts just because of where the camera was at.
Yeah.
It's like we look at the playback and like I could tell that's my double. I'm like, nah, let me do it.
Yeah.
So in the days we was doing the flips and the trips, the jumps,
I respect that.
boom, in midair, ba 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 ba. So
Hanging off the ceiling.
hanging off the ceiling, wang wang. Yeah, it was a beautiful thing. And it was just like, it was so inspirational just to be with so many great, not even known actors, but just a great team that knew what they was doing, and they were so precautious and made sure everything was safe and good and everybody was on point. But it was super dope.
That's dope, man. I'm glad I got to like really sit here and hear about that experience. Like I used to watch this movie, man, and it was just like, yo.
Then it led up to the other ones, like Steven Seagal.
Yeah.
Like I'm growing up looking at Steven Seagal. I get to do a movie with him.
Yeah.
Are you serious? Then Wesley Snipes, he had his little, his little bit he had to do or whatever else. So he did like Art of War 1, 2, and then there's like, we need somebody. So I did Art of War 3.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So just to get in that acting realm and to really be looked at like a go-to guy to come and play these. And like I said, shout out to Wesley, because he put my name out there for that. And 30 years, over 100 acting credits. You feel me? TV, film. So it's like truly blessed.
I knew you had the acting credit when I saw Jason's lyric, though.
Thank you.
Lonzo. Yeah. I knew you had the acting credit off.
Shout out
that
to
joint
Houston
alone.
and the Walls. Rap a
Yes,
lot.
sir.
What's up, Rap a lot? My homies. Rest in peace, Bushwick.
Yes, indeed,
Yeah.
man.
Nah. I mean, I knew I could act soon as the cops first time they pulled me over and they told me, you dirty? I said, no. I said, you got a life in this acting, because they believe me too.
It was just like, all right, well, that's that. All right.
We.
Fella looks like he's telling the truth.
Yeah, boy. Had some
right.
training in acting. Ain't want that belt from mama or that cell from them popos.
So it wasn't me.
Jesus.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I clean the dishes, mama.
Nope, I did everything.
I don't know, somebody came and just dirtied them up again, but I know.
That
I
on you,
cleaned
that camera? Nah, that's AI. Oscar, give me my.
So, music over the years,
Yeah.
right? I know you've had a very unique style, about you from when I was young. How do you feel like you've developed, or have you, evolved that image, or like, even the things that you probably talk about in music now, like?
Yeah, the evolution has basically been keeping the culture where there's so many people that say they miss the 90s eras, the 2000s, early 2000s, boom, that era. So what the new music that I'm working on and releasing is like, I'm not going to be out here trying to do, what my nephews and nieces is doing. You know what I mean? But when they hear what I'm doing, it blends in because it's what they grew up off of listening to, and they like, ooh, I feel that.
Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom. I could do, like, we always rhyme off of different beats, whether it was West Coast beat, Midwest, Dirty South. So I look at it now, even if it's a different track, we still bringing that boom back, that lyrical content.
Yes.
You feel what I'm saying? That's why the name of my mixtape, this is the first solo project I've ever done in my life. It's called Lyrical Miracle Mixtape. That's gonna be out for the New Year's, and the first single gonna come out for Christmas, and the whole project is free. I feel like what's going on right now, so many people is like hurting, like just to pay bills or food or anything. I feel like for me, on my first project coming out this year, it has to be for the people to get it, and they ain't gotta pay nothing for it. You know what I mean? That's my first project ever, is on a house. You feel me? On a house. Totally. I'm gonna do a video, like it's gonna be like 7, 8 songs. I'm gonna do a video for every song, and they ain't gotta do nothing but just, when it drop, get it.
Get it.
That's it. It's free.
Let me tell you something. People say ain't nothing free in this world. Now you know the years of music and realness that this man has given y'all. And you on Christmas, right?
Yeah, Christmas gonna be the single, and New Year's is gonna be the mixtape album called Lyrical Miracle Mixtape.
Lyrical Miracle Mixtape is gonna be available New Year's
Eve.
for
Free.
free.
First single coming out Christmas Day, gifted, free.
Have you said this on any other platform?
Nah, this is the first time I promoted it right now on this one right here. I always said like new material coming out this year, blah, 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 blah. But to tell them exactly when and how it's coming and free and all that, y'all are first. Very first.
You heard it here first. Okay, that's mind blowing to me right now.
Crazy.
Okay, let's get into some crazy scenarios. Craziest thing that's happened on video shoots, craziest thing that's happened in the studio. What's a real crazy scenario that like was funny or, you know, something that happened or something that you'll never forget?
I mean, you gotta realize the 90s was stupid. Probably one of the most memorable video shoots ever. First we came out, our first album was self-titled, Naughty by Nature. Came out, y'all know OPP was the first single out of many singles off of that. So our sophomore album, the second album, you know, everybody like, they were one album hit. Wow, it ain't gonna happen again, never could happen, da 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 da. So long story short, when we came out and we did our following album, and then we had chose the single, which happened to be Hip Hop Array.
Yeah.
The big thing back then was like, who's gonna direct the videos? So everybody's coming, they bringing up like the hottest directors that's out at the time and all the Hot Williams and that, boom, 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 boom. I'm like, yo, I want Spike Lee. They was like, Spike Lee? Spike Lee? The movie director?
Yeah.
I don't know if he do
Music videos.
hip hop music videos. I'm like, he can only say no. Put the
Right.
call out. Spike said, send me the song. Naughty by Nature? Send me the song. He heard it. He said, I'm in. I said, hold the fuck. Whoa. Spike Lee gonna do our video? Yeah. Now, check this. Spike is a perfectionist. You understand what I'm saying? And we all know he's a Knicks fan.
Right. Oh. Okay.
So we had 2 days of shooting. So one day of the shoot, it was a Knicks game that night. So the whole memo, you know, he bring out, you got your schedule, boom, 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 boom. At that time, I lived in the hood for like 10 years after we first came out. I still was,
Right. He was
boom.
home.
He had the schedule, and it was like, the video is from like 5 a.m. to like 5 p.m. Sharp, boom, on time bow, because Spike got to go to the Garden.
Right. He got to
know
get
what
to
I'm
that
saying?
game.
So, lo and behold, we on the block, 18th Street, Illtown. Fuck is knocking on my... Hey, Treach. Like, man, open my... Who the fuck is knocking? It's Spike.
Nah.
Down the block, you got... I said, yeah, I'm ready.
White coal.
Yeah, got my gear right there, put it on. Spike outside, the cameras, the crews, the blocks off, boom. 5 a.m. on time, ready to shoot. We starting to shoot from the door. And my homie Mook, he had just came home from Federal Pen and he had his anklet on and everything else. I'm like, Spike, how could we get, he was like, where he at? It was like down the block at the house. He was like, so how far can he go outside? He can't go off the porch. Well, we're gonna film him on the porch. So if you look at that on the, like.
He's on the porch.
And then the next day, when we went to Brooklyn, and that's when we were sitting on the basketball rim and we did all that in Brooklyn. So we had Spike for 2 days that shot the video, and you know I was into acting and stuff, but I was just a sponge, just watching. Started directing videos and all. I was looking at him, just learning. Like, so that was one of the illest experience on videos like ever in life. ever.
Really
Shout
dropping
to
gems
Spike.
right now. I did not know that Spike Lee.
Yeah, and look at Hip Hop Array video at the end. You're gonna see him on stage with us and Queen Latifah, and he's in the middle. And he had like the bullhorn and going, we all doing hey oh, that was Spike Lee right there. The little guy in the middle right there. That
That's
was
Spike.
OG Spike.
Yo. Okay, you ever ran into Haas the Ripper?
Yeah, Haas the Ripper was one of the dopest lyricists, not just from Jersey, but like one of the dopest lyricists that never came out like where the world will know him. But the street name on Haas was one of those ones.
He got signed to Rockefeller, right?
Yeah. Signed to Rockefeller and just don't know what happened. You know, the business is the business. But hands down, Haas the Ripper was a microphone ripper. Like for real. Yeah.
Man,
That's nephew. What up, Haas?
coming up, I know you've run into a lot of people who have probably dropped gems, and I know you've dropped gems on people before. What's one of the best pieces of advice that you could give to somebody looking or somebody who is trying? Like, because when you started, you know, so a lot of people don't think like, man, I'm creating a legacy. Some people, you're just in it, you know. So what's one thing that you've learned, you know, coming up, or somebody that, you know, and who taught it to you, like something that you've kept with you forever?
Probably one of the, it's been so many, but probably one of the best gems I got and received and accepted was probably from Queen Latifah. You know, she was, you know, Flavor Unit Management. They managed us, they put us out, they got us our deals and everything else. She always said, you're not just a rapper. So she had me trying out for acting roles and all. Before I even knew how to act or really had the science in, boom. You not just, you don't have to be in front of the camera. You could be behind the camera.
Right. Okay. You did say you got into.
You feel me?
directing.
She gave like the business mindset. Like, this is more than just you being an artist. You're an entrepreneur. You're a businessman. You're a writer. Everything I just mentioned, she said, you know that's all different checks?
Yeah.
That's all different bags? So don't always feel like you gotta be just a rapper. You great at that, but go into yourself and find out what else you like. Because in the game, you learning stuff that you never learned in school or on the streets or just growing up. Now you in the industry, what else? I like directing, I like that. She's like, boom, look at all these different bags right here. So the jewel was like, you are what you want to be. You got to go out there and use them hands and be that bag grabber.
Stop limiting yourself, y'all. Stop limiting yourself.
No limits.
No limit, eh?
And
From the queen.
bat it. No limit.
All right. I think this might be one of my last questions.
All right.
How many people have used Hip Hop Array? How many companies? How many? Because I remember I remember coming up and I heard it in a Kool-Aid commercial. Like, as a matter of fact, I think my boy Chaz Shepard when he did the Kool-Aid commercial. And I was like, that's cool. That's Hip Hop Array. Okay.
See, it's funny. It's so many. Like, back in the days, during like I guess from the inception of hip hop until maybe the 2000s, when 2000 came in, like before, if you was seeing like, oh, they selling out.
Oh.
How the Kool-Aid man singing Hip Hop Array, that ain't street, that ain't all street. My ass, man. It's a bag.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Kool-Aid man got a big bag. Only thing we selling now, only thing we selling now is arenas. You feel what I'm saying? I'm selling out for getting more money. What the hell? What the young boy say? What the hell?
What the heliante?
What the hell? No, how am I selling out? No, don't never let nobody think that you shortening your bag by expanding your range on anything. It was so crazy. Damn, me and my wife the other night we was watching movies. Like, we love watching movies that been out or whatever. So Wolf of Wall Street came on.
Okay.
So if y'all ever seen that, Leonardo DiCaprio, that's my man too. What's up, boo, my guy?
Yeah.
We done party sometimes. they go and they on a yacht, and they all getting high and all that in the movies, and boom, they on it, but they like, hey, ho, singing the song. I'm like, yo. I'm like, this is, I forgot about that one. But like you said, it's so many different commercials and all that. They use it now, and there's so many artists that's getting paid outside of, it's like our big homie Shaq, Shaquille O'Neal.
Yeah.
Like he always say, he was like, Treach, I'm telling you, man, I did a lot in basketball, but always get your sponsorships and your sponsor dollars and all that. He's like, I never spent the NBA dime in my life. I said, for real? It's like all these commercials, anything I do, that's just stacking and stacking and stacking and stacking and stacking. But don't let nobody tell you you can't go and do that and just depend on one bag. And that's another big homie that gave me jewels like that, Big Shaq. What up, Shaq?
That's coming from Big Shaq. That's coming from Jersey, you know.
Jersey!
Big Shaq.
Brick City.
Giving you the jewels that you
love.
love.
Yeah. Charles Barkley, how many sponsorships you got, Charles?
Well, really what
we going to commercial break.
He really be son of him like
And Charles is my guy too. Charles, don't let him punk you, his big ass.
Yeah, man. Charles, get in there. Fight back, Charles.
Oh, he got
Fight back, Charles.
Look how many commercials and sponsors Charles got. He's like, I ain't spending no NBA money neither.
I love that though, to be able to get in the game and like you got multiple bags to pull from.
Yes. Never limit yourself. Never let nobody tell you why you doing that. That don't fit your style. And man, my style is collecting.
You know, one of the people I look at who you could find this man anywhere is Snoop. Right?
Yeah.
Snoop be doing commercials for Korean noodles.
Yeah. He out there with Martha Stewart smoking weed.
Yeah.
Is you serious? Who
Apparently-
does that? He's at the Olympics crip walking. Blood. Y'all, you done did that. Whoa, I give it up to you, Crip. You did that. And that's my homie too. That's my homie. And to tell you, always wait your turn. Another jewel I got from Snoop. The Chronic is out. Boom. Snoop is known everywhere.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's on Bow. But that's my homie before it came out, boom, boom, boom. He used to come and pick me up from the airport. This before it was dispensaries or whatever else. He like, you need something when you come to LA, hit me up, tell me, cuz. I'm like, I'm gonna need some smoke.
Right.
As soon as it comes, boom. He'll pick me up from the airport. He and his, what was he driving at the time? That Monte Carlo maybe? Boom. Pick me up, get up in there, give him my weed ride. I'm like, what's good, homie? Like, this you got herbs? So he was like, that's Dre album. Mine's about to come out now. I'm like, oh. So that was the pre-game.
Right.
That was the launch. Do all that for that to set up, because when his come out,
Yeah, the energy about to be
and
crazy.
you see Snoop was one of the coolest dudes you know. Businessman, one of the smartest ones. Never was like, yo, what's up with mine? How was going with mine? I need mine. I need patience, time, putting your grind in, and waiting your turn, and never looking at somebody else like, why they got that and I ain't got that. He was looking like, watch me, I'm leading up to mine, and I'm never gonna hate on nothing that came before me. As you see how he is like with Dre right now.
Yeah.
They still Ace Boom Coons. And, you know, Dre's at that $1 billion level. Snoop has got to be not too far behind because he ain't never burned no bridges. If a bridge was tainted, he'll walk and build another one. Or he'll swim underneath. He ain't looking at that bridge like, I'm stuck here.
Yeah.
So all the Jews, like I said, I'm a sponge to not only just different aspects of life, but just concepts on how did they get that far.
A lot of be relationship is not like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
And how you are as a person. Your image could be, yo, I'm this gangster, I'm da 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 da. And when people meet you, they was like, yo, that's my dude.
Yeah.
Well, that showed up for nothing. Like, I didn't even know. And Bow, when it's like, wow, and it go a long way because You can never pay somebody off to make your name better. That's on day by day grind, step by steps, and people gonna tell the world the truth. You feel me? And when that energy you put out, it's always gonna come back to you. If you an asshole, you might get it years and years, decades. You might come till that one time come and it's like, I'm sick of him.
Yeah, got
Boom.
you. Yeah.
Nope, don't even answer the call for him.
Yeah, y'all understand the gems and the jewels is being dropped, and I'm taking this information for myself. You know, I hope y'all do the same with it.
No
Wow.
limit, no limit.
No limit. Appreciate you, man, for just pulling up, chopping it up, man. This has been super dope, ladies and gentlemen.
Fun.
Make sure that you get the project when it drops. So the single's coming out Christmas.
Christmas, and then mixtape, first solo project I ever done, Lyrical Miracle Mixtape by Treach comes out New Year's Eve.
Yeah, look for that. It's been
For free.
For free.
You ain't paying nothing.
For free,
It's
you
on
heard?
me. My first project ever is on the house, baby.
Dig in your
I
pocket.
love y'all.
Dig
Y'all
in your pocket.
35
right
years
now.
y'all been holding me down. Now I'm giving y'all this boom back banger.
You already know, man. All right, it's been another episode. I don't know, I'm hungry.
Yeah. Food.
I'll holla at y'all.
Time to eat.